Hello, my name's Nick. I'm English and I've been teaching English as a foreign language since 1980. I have an honours degree in English language, a postgraduate certificate in education, and most importantly, I'm a Delta qualified teacher. That means I have an advanced diploma in teaching English as a foreign language. I've lived and worked in 8 different countries around the world. That is France, Germany, Egypt, Hong Kong, Japan, Spain, Italy, and of course England. And I speak 4 languages reasonably fluently as well as English. They are French, Spanish, Italian and German. I'm also learning several other languages on italki at the moment. Right. What I'm going to be teaching on italki is the Ielts speaking test. I've taught English at all levels from absolute beginner to super advanced. So I've taught levels A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, English for doctors, English for nurses, English for lawyers, business English, English for academic purposes, exam English including FCE, which is the first certificate of English, and CPE, which means Cambridge Proficiency of English. Most important, however, is the fact that I'm a specialist in English for Ielts. I've been teaching Ielts since 1985. I was an Ielts examiner for 2 years at the British Council in Hong Kong. I conducted oral interviews, that's the speaking test, and I marked the written papers of the candidates as well. I also worked as an Ielts examiner for more than 3 years at the British Council in Tokyo. Altogether, I interviewed more than 500 candidates in Hong Kong and Japan. And with that range of experience, you get to understand very well what it takes to be a good speaker of English, and also why it is that some people seem to struggle with their English. So what I've decided to concentrate on is helping students to do as well as they can in the Ielts speaking test. In fact, that's the only thing I'm going to do on italki. Sure, I could teach English to students at all different levels, but so can hundreds of other teachers. I could also teach all 4 parts of the Ielts exam. But what I'm really interested in doing is helping people to get a better mark in the Ielts speaking test. And I'm really good at doing that. Not only have I been a specialist Ielts teacher for a long time, but unlike most other teachers, I've been an Ielts examiner too. Okay, now I'd like to tell you about the structure of each lesson that I'll be giving you. Every 60-minute lesson will consist of 4 parts, each part lasting for about 15 minutes. Part 1 will focus on the introduction and interview of the candidate, which is basically talking about yourself. Part 2 will focus on the long turn. That's where you talk alone, uninterrupted for 2 minutes. Part 3 will focus on the discussion part of the test, where you'll be expanding your ideas. And in Part 4, I'll be giving you a test that is exactly like the Ielts speaking test. So everything in the 60-minute lesson will be preparing you for the 3 parts of the Ielts speaking test, followed by an Ielts-like interview at the end of each class. So you'll have a lot of teaching input, but also crucially plenty of real exam practice. And that's about it. It's a simple formula, but I know that it works. Okay, I only intend to work 25 hours a week. Why? Because by only doing 25 hours, I'll be able to keep in close contact with everybody I'm teaching. I believe this will be beneficial for you, the student, and will be much more satisfying for me as a teacher, enabling me to support each candidate all the way to the interview. At first, you'll need to book a 30-minute trial lesson with me, so that I can assess whether I can help you or not, and whether you feel happy about what we'll be doing in class together. Remember, If you want to guarantee a lesson with me, you'll need to book early, because I'm only going to work for 25 hours each week. So, I look forward to seeing you on italki soon, and bye-bye for now. Bye.